before any further ado, can I ask Dr. Treasurer Ortiz to please stand? Come on up. Dr. Treasurer Ortiz has been a member of this Akoma family and is a phenomenal grant writer. You can't steal her. But the grant that was written for Yamava, Dr. Ortiz wrote that grant. The grant that was written for this Akoma's drug and alcohol prevention program with Elevated Youth Council, Dr. Ortiz wrote that grant. Whoa. Yes. The other ribbon cutting that we're getting ready to do outside with the Inland Empire Resource Conservation District. What would I do without a great team members to remind Mama Kim what I'm supposed to say? Dr. Ortiz wrote that grant. You'll be able to see when we go over to the garden the different type of systems that we're going to be growing food through, aeroponics, hydroponics, and it's just amazing work. But I could not do any of this work without the wonderful presence of folks who just feel our lives continue to understand Akoma's mission and vision, and the buy-in is what is most critical, and that is how we serve the scholars of San Bernardino and beyond, and we're just so excited to do this next ribbon cutting. So thank you, Dr. Ortiz. But a year and a half ago, we launched ADAP, Akoma Drug and Alcohol Prevention Program. And it is so very important to us. Come on, Caleb, come on, you can stand up here because you got your shirt on. You're the only one in the room. Oh, come on, y'all can stand on here too. Come on, Maya, Juan David. This is our logo for our Akoma Drug and Alcohol Prevention Program, and these are our three scholars. This program has about 26 scholars that have been participating since February 1 with this program, and they are youth peer leaders, and we're so very excited to them. They're consistent, resilient, intentional. Heads up. There we go. And we're super proud of them. And they have been. Amaya has been over here since she was at Rio. She's a sophomore at. A junior, I'm sorry, she's a junior at Arroyo. She's been over here since in the 4th grade at Akoma. Third or fourth grade. Caleb has been with us since he was what grade? About third and fourth as well. And what grade are you in now? 8th grade. Juan David, what grade are you in? And how long have you been with us? 2 years. So these scholars are dedicated and wanting to make themselves and their community better. Yes. So. The grants that we have written as far as our alcohol and drug prevention program have a mental wellness component. We know that the rates for suicide amongst teens is extremely high. And we realize that while we're always saying and cheering them on, that we really weren't having the real conversations about their mental health. It's one thing to say, how are you? And then they give that habitual, that routine, I'm good, Mama. And walk on. And then with busy lives, we still don't even delve any further. Say, wait a minute. That was too quick. Let me look in my eyes. Tell me that again. So what this program allows us to do that is one of the many components is they are becoming certified teen mental health first aid responders. They're almost completed. I think their graduation is mid-May. They've been working since February 1. We did a photo voice tour, which we saw Dr. Glenn on the road. We rented us a nice cozy charter bus, and what we did was we took the scholars to 3 different high schools in the city. Photo voice is for them to take a picture of things that they see and then put voice to it. So what did they see when they traveled the city of San Bernardino and visited the different high schools? Mission Impossible. What did you see?
At Arroyo, they didn't really have any locks at the school. That was very easy entry, even for only people to enter the school.
Thank you, Caleb. On already? What did you see?
Also at Arroyo, there's a construction site right next to the school, and we don't really appreciate that because it's just like, what is it there for? It literally looks like a whole pile of junk. So we don't like that, and we don't really think it's like safe for the economy and to be around schools.
What did you see, Juan David?
At the San Bernardino High School.
San Bernardino was over here.
Yeah. I saw a lot of shops, like smoke shops and other like use of drugs that is literally like next to the school, which is not good because a lot of students can like ruin their lives just by going there. It can influence them to be
To utilize drugs.
yeah.
Yeah, all right, give it up for this young. Without having taken this tour, they would not have been able to see what's on the other side of Purdue. They don't really travel, they don't have cars. So they have to, rely when they're on their cars with their parents. They probably are on their phones or doing something else. But this tour was very intentional. And we're not finished. We have 2 more tours to take because I'm taking them by every high school in the city so that they can also look at some monumental places in our city too that they've never been able to look at. Look at the architecture downtown that they've never been able to see. So just really peering through different eyes, and that is why we're doing a compilation of all of their photos. They had to upload their photos, and then they are working together to put voice to all of those photos so that we can come to the school district and show that video, invite community in here, and go to the city council to show them what they're doing. So, but we also realized that we did not have a wellness space for them to be able to say, I don't feel like it right now. If I detect that something is wrong, then where are they gonna go? Right? How can I take that moment? The moment usually would happen inside of my office, and that still looks very office-y, right? They're on the other side of my desk, and it's not very comfortable or opening to them saying whatever it is they feel. So we needed to create a wellness space for them, and so we've done that. But also through your voice, your vote, telling these scholars how important their voices are, they created Akoma Speaks. And I didn't put you guys' microphone up here, but this is the one thing I forgot to do last night. I forgot to put the microphone up. Y'all would know exactly what that is. So it's gonna get up there today. So with Akoma Speaks, this is a space where they're able to say, hey, how you feeling today? Yeah, I'm doing all right, but you know what, it could be better because this happened to me at school today and I didn't like that. Whatever the issues are, Akoma is speaking about them. Whether it's seeing folks unsheltered, as she mentioned, she wanted to talk about the Robertson cement plant that's right next door to Arroyo. What can we do about that? We don't want them to use this as a platform to just simply speak about it. They also have to be solution-based. So they've got to come up. We know that they have it within them to come up to solve all of the world's problems. Because the children are the ones who are going to actually save us, right? Right? Yeah. Right? Right. Okay. And we're counting on them to do exactly that. So, but without any further ado, I don't know where my paper is, but we want to thank everybody who has given to this. EYC couldn't be here with us today, but we want to thank every organization that has donated funds to make sure that Akoma speaks loudly and to make sure that there's a mental wellness space here at the Center for Our Scholars. So the last 2 weeks, we've transformed this room, and I gotta introduce you to our mental wellness counselors, and they are also from the community. Both grew up right down the street. And so, Mr. Tawan Green, what can I say about this young man? I love it when we're able, or when I'm able, to continually give them a space to pursue their careers and their dreams, and they're doing it right here at home. This young man played football here in the city of San Bernardino and in Rialto, went away to college, and now is back. And he is realizing that while he was away at college, his mental health was challenged. due to his not being able to play football any longer. So he had to come back home. What was he going to do? He decided then to enter and pursue a career where he would be able to assist scholars in their mental health. So Mr. Tawan Green, is all yours. You got 1 minute.
Peace and love to you all. My name is Tawan Green. I'm the CEO of an organization called Dreams Training Facility, which was just founded last year. Prior to that, I was serving as the executive director for a mental health organization for the past 5 years. As Mama Kim said, I grew up right here on California Street in the Little Zions, and so I know exactly the stories that these kids are experiencing. I literally walked in their shoes. Now that I think back, and I can't believe I'm getting ready to say this, but 20 years ago, when I was 8 years old, 20 years ago, I used to come to this center, and it was nothing like this. It was just a pool table and a PlayStation 2 in here, and we used to come in here and just kick it, and it was a safe space. So to see where we've come and to be a part of this, it almost makes me want to bring tears to my eyes, because if you know me, you know I'm San Bernardino through and through, West Side San Bernardino. And oftentimes, we don't have opportunities like this for our young dreamers to be able to access a robotics class or a space to be able to just debrief, let their voice be heard. These are opportunities that I didn't have growing up. So to be a part of the team, the community that has come together to make this valuable space, and to be a part of a community that understands the importance of this, I just want to say I appreciate y'all, and I think y'all deserve a round of applause.
And so next, I have to introduce this beautiful, lovely young lady. Does she look like anybody you might know? This is my daughter, Kendra Calvin. And Kendra loves children. Kendra, my grant has a son, Amir. He's 8, and Amir has had some challenges. And so it's no coincidence that she does the work that she does with children. Because she knows how important it is and how tough it can be, and on a single mom on top of that. And so what I'm just so proud of her. Kendra is going to be receiving her master's in 2 weeks. And I wish that I could keep her, but she's getting ready to spread some wings. That's right. And I'm excited about that for her. I can't let her know that because she'll be pushing too fast. But this space behind us, when you go into this room, all of the little intricate pieces and things that are sensory and that what scholars need in order to debrief, as Tawan mentioned, they together have put these touches on this room in the last 2 weeks. This room came together in 2 weeks. And when you see it, you're gonna be amazed because they knew exactly what to do. I'm just fortunate to have the money to be able to say, here, go do it. But I trust them. I trust them because, one, they come from the community. I trust them because I've been able to watch them. And this is how I know where their hearts lie. This is what I get to see them do in their everyday lives. And when they come through the room, Tawan comes in and the kids are in, he's like, hey, everybody, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? That's just how he walks in. I don't care how many times he's gonna walk in today, that's how he walks in. And Miss Calvin is the person who they get to have that one-on-one and kind of, come on, honey, come on over to the side. So they are a really well-oiled combination, and I pray that they continue with both of their businesses, that they can continue to move fast and continue to move forward, because Mama Kim got to get out the way. So, without any further ado, Ms. Calvin.
So I am Kim Calvin. I am the CEO of Academic Mental Imbalance, and it's actually me and Tawan have a story. When I was in a crisis, I needed a village, because as adults, we still need villages. That's right. Also, in order for me to have a village, I needed to provide my son with a village. And I was on a hunt to find a black male therapist. It took me months searching, finding, looking, asking, and I found Tawan. My son was 5, he's now 8. Tawan was his therapist for what, 3 years, consistently meeting every single week. So for 2 years straight, I was seeing his face, he was seeing my face. And pretty much throughout the sessions, we never debriefed. He's your kid for the hour. And I knew I was gonna be able to tell by when he came home and throughout the week how he behaved or when he was at school. So that's how we met. That's how we were able to flourish our relationship. He was my son's therapist because I needed a black male therapist. I needed somebody who could understand what it was like to be a little black boy in America, and what it was like to face racism, to want to fight instead of be more wiser and make better mental decisions. And so I needed a mirror to see himself in someone. And so for that reason, that's part of why I became a teacher too. Fast forward to 6 years later, I've been a science teacher for the last 2-3 years. But then I dove into mental health, and I was like, hey, look, I think I have a bigger purpose than teaching biology and helping them understand when their brain fully is developed and why they shouldn't do this and why they make the mistakes that they made. And so I became a teen mental health first aid instructor. And that's when I kind of just hit the ground running. And I had blessed to have Dr. Gwen. I've met Ms. Betters. Shout out to my mentor, Rose Beaumentry, Dr. Beaumentry. I was able to have my own village to place me exactly where I needed to be. So it was only right for me to bring it right back here. And so when the ADAP program was created, I had already mapped out my curriculum because I had already been teaching it. And it's unfortunate that Chafee Joint Unified offers it, but San Bernardino Unified doesn't offer it. Chafee Joint offers it, they're able to, all their kids can get CPR, first aid, teen mental health first aid. But here in San Bernardino, that's not the case. It's only offered at Akoma. It's not offered at Arroyo, it's not offered at Purdue, it's not offered at San G. It's only offered at Akoma. So, well, Akoma gonna be the first ones to offer it now to everybody. So that is how that has worked. And so this is more than just a ribbon cutting. This is really a statement in the community to show them that your voice matters, your mental health matters. It is a human right. They are not alone. They always gonna have someone here, whether it be me, Mr. Tawan, we are always going to be here for them. And just letting them know that, there's always another way, out of something. We definitely welcome whether you've been vaping, whether you're trying to stop vaping, whether you smoke weed, whatever. We are not judging. We are community, and we are helping them get through it. And so that's what me and Mr. Tawan have been doing. Our program has started in February, and so every Saturday we've been meeting with the 26 kids. Every Thursday online we've been meeting with them, and so they're almost ready to graduate, so that they can become peer-to-peer support, because we all know our peers have more of a effect on our children than parents. And so I want to shout out Mr. Alex, who is behind this camera. Yes. I want to shout out Mr. Alex, who's behind this camera. I'm sorry. She was gonna shout out Mr. Alex, but Mr. Alex, whenever I am teaching in the room, he always wants to say, and coming from the Hispanic culture, and he's always able to bring light to his culture and the kids that are in the room that look like him, and so they get to look up to Mr. Alex, because Alex has been in this building for years too. And so I just want to shout out to Mr. Alex, since he's here.
So probably everybody in this room knows Mr. Alex Cabrera. Mr. Alex Cabrera came to Akoma Unity Center as an intern about 3 years ago or so, right? And because Akoma works with UCR, I'll say San Bernardino, San Bernardino Valley College, College Corps, Job Corps. And so we ask that they send their interns to us who are wanting to go into education, social work, psychology, because Akoma has all the kids. But Mr. Cabrera brings his own passion and talent, and that is digital art, photography, video marketing, what, all of that, right? And so when he did that, like everybody else who's come to Akoma, they always get stolen from us, right? Somebody else takes them and they go around, like Mr. Gerald Fry, who is a representative for Senator, for Corey Jackson. He started out, Senator Reyes stole him first. And then Mr. Prince Ogadipe was here at Akoma and he got stolen as well. And but guess what? We smile when we say that. And Valley College stole Alex from us. And Alex has taken pictures for the mayors, for the city of San Bernardino, for Valley College, for Cal State. Like, he's everywhere. He's everywhere. Arrowhead United Way, like he's everywhere. And we couldn't be more grateful that Akoma does what our mission says it's going to do. And that is to establish a platform, a space for them to grow and then to eventually launch out. And then now I gotta pay him, right? For every time he's in the building. This ain't free, but it's not supposed to be. We're here to be part of their growth and their sustainability. And Alex is gonna be a daddy soon. He's gotten married and ain't gonna be a dad since he came to Akoma. So a lot has happened in Mr. Cabrera's life. But Mr. Cabrera is also giving, he was the lead facilitator with that Your Voice, Your Vote, with the Photo Voice tour and all of that. Just using that camera and showing our scholars how to operate in front of and behind the camera. He and Mama Darcel have been working with the Dot Club for many, many years, but we couldn't be more prouder of this young man, and this is my son too, so we are happy to have him here.
I'm not used to all these eyes being on me. Usually I'm taking pictures, but I wanted to kind of piggyback off of these two. I kind of grew up in San Bernardino. I was very transient. I think I had like 5 homes in elementary school. I went to every single school in the city, actually. Second grade was rough. Everything was rough. But I think my mother put a camera in my hand and she said, go and do it. You know, she saw something in me, and that university was tough. They just kind of sent me out here and said, go do it. It was the middle of COVID. And I was lucky enough to come into these walls. My first day here, they treated me like an expert. I was terrified. They treated me like a professional. I think I came in the same day. I strategically bought the same notebook Mama Kim was using. And the next day I started writing notes. She was like, well, you got like an iPad or something? We thought you were from the future. But I can say that coming back after working at Valley, working at all these places, meeting all these amazing people, all I want to do is sit down with the kid. All I want to do is show him that you can do something, because that's what Mama Kim did for me. She told me I can do it. And she facilitated this, she facilitated a community for me. I see Dr. Rogers, I see Dr. Treasurer, I see Mama Darcel. I know all these people personally for a reason. It's because they sat down and they talked to me. And I didn't get a lot of that when I was a kid. A lot of people didn't sit down and talk with the little kid in the back with dirty shoes, you know. But I never got treated like that here. And I think I love that feeling, the feeling that they gave me. And when I talk to people, when I talk to my little man Caleb, when I talk to my little scholars, I hope they feel the same thing, because it just feels good. You get to stand up a little taller, you get to be a little bit prouder. And I thank every one of you guys, and I thank my mom Kim. I think everybody, I appreciate y'all.
We don't leave out the part when he was ready to quit several times, and then they're crying with Jen because Mama Kim was being too hard, too critical on his photos. I'm like, I don't like that picture, Alex. Do that. And then now look, right? Yeah, but it just shows he's resilient. He hung in there. They don't call me Mama Kim for no reason. So this is our wellness center, and this is our space where the kids said when we showed them the room yesterday, let them preview it first, they said, it's a fried pumpkin. So I take all they speak nothing but truth. So when they said that, I knew we had hit the mark. I knew that this was gonna be what they needed, and that's all that we needed, right? Was to see that. So I'm gonna stay out this picture right here, and I'm gonna let these two beautiful young folks cut this ribbon. Hold it tight, guys. Wait, look, the picture first.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. I gotta see what we look like.
Let me check it before.
3 times. Alright, everybody, right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now we're gonna cut on 3.
Alright, 1,
Wait.
1, 2, 3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so if you would, we'll just take that first row, and then you can come in and take a look.